It's me, Renee. I'm back. So this month is, among other things, February. Well, among other things, it's February. So it's also Valentine's Day. And actually, so far this month, I haven't really done a Valentine's specific video. And I suppose, yeah, it's not like I'm obligated to do it, but I kind of wanted to do one. So I've been on Booktube now for wow, almost 2 years. This is my second whole year. I started in 2019. In 2019 and 2018, I've done some videos on like my fictional crushes, my favorite romances, and stuff like that. So in a way, I've already done lots of these videos I could have done, but I kind of still want to do one video now because February Valentine's. So what I'm doing, I'm simply going to talk about books that I've read recently that have great romances in them, or are great romances. Well, have great romances and are great romances. It's kind of the same thing, isn't it? Well, I suppose you can have a fantasy book with a great romance plot. So yeah, sorry. So anyway, these are all romance books with great romances. So it's kind of redundant to say it really, but yeah. And yeah, also some books that I've read recently-ish. They're all books that I have talked about on the channel before, but every video could be someone's first video or someone, or a good book can never be talked about too much. And also, they are new books, so it's not like the books I talked about 1,000 times. The books I talked about like 50 times. So yeah, let's get to it. We have, and yeah, as randomly when I talk about a series or a list of stuff, I don't really have. It's not really in any order. It's just any order I choose to do it. So first we have the Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. So this is an adult romance. Oh, I suppose all these books are adult romances. Just FYI. Um, this is a lovely story of friends to lovers. Sounds a bit weird at the moment. Friends to lovers. I mean, friends to relationship. Well, I suppose it's easier to say friends to lovers. Anyway, friends to lovers, and they just have a great relationship. It's told in dual point of view. There's some conflict here and there, but it's not much. So for a lot of time, you kind of just mostly get the story of them getting to know each other and them being together, and it's just very lovely. And yeah, I also actually have a review on this. I'll link that in the video. And yeah, definitely a book I'd recommend. Then we have a book that I heard about before, but as I said, none of these are surprises or completely new books. Well, most of them aren't. And this one I talked about before, but just recently. And yeah, a good book never talked about too much. It is A Rogue of One's Own by Evie Dunmore. I suppose we'll talk about this one afterwards, so I suppose these kind of in the same link there, but we're gonna talk about them mostly like separately because they are separate books, even though they're the same universe. So this is the story of Lucy. She's the oldest in her what's about the gang, sounds weird. In a group of suffragettes in 1880s in Oxford. She's like the old woman spinster. Yeah, she's 27, so it's kind of old speaking for like old woman. It's not really real anyway. But yeah, I love the cover for once because I love blue, but I also love the romance in this one. Kind of obvious because of the video, but I also love how it evolves and the plot in this book, and just yeah, I just love everything about this book. It's just so amazing. Definitely a book that everyone should read, at least in my opinion. Though I did see a video of Rosie Chuckshot saying she didn't like this book. I'm not well. I think she talked about the first book. I'm not sure if she read the second book, and that surprised me. But I suppose then again, I mean, even if everyone has favorite books, but it's going to be impossible, even for the popular books, to be loved by everyone. So, but yeah, I think like everyone should give this a chance anyway, because in my opinion, it's just a great. Then we have Bringing Down a Duke, which is the first in the series. It's set around Annabelle Archer, who's from the so let's say upper class. She's from working class, but she gets the opportunity to go to college, well, university, to go to Oxford. But like in this time, it was really difficult to be a female and going to university, so she had to have a tutor and all this different stuff. And people like a lot of people were against her. She starts to have this meetings, she has this kind of bantering with a duke, and things evolve from there. And yeah, I really love how the relationship blossoms and starts and evolves. And also, yeah, just a great book again. I kind of now I'm just kind of great book, and sometimes I kind of just feel like it's a great book. Sometimes you just kind of want to be short, like talking about some books. I don't know, but yeah, definitely check it out if you're in the mood for a historical romance. And then we have, yeah, also actually kind of fun. These three books I read in January, so this year. This one actually read in December, so last year. But still, I mean, now it's February, so it's still a book I read pretty recently. I would say that. What is recent? What is long ago? At least in my head, I think like a book I read 2 months ago, which is last year, would be pretty recent in my mind. But yeah, the book is Conventionally Yours. It's a male love story, adult romance. So yeah, it's kind of fun. The first of these um, that's not straight romance. But yeah, it's set around the comic book universe, that's the comic book universe world. As you probably can, well, so you can't see it, but it says the OdysseyCon. So planets they have to go to OdysseyCon because they're participating in a competition, and there's a prize money, and they both need it for different reasons. And also this, it's actually a enemies to lovers trope. Though I would say it's more antagonists to lovers. I don't want to really say they're enemies per se, but they're more like, well, I would say, at least in my mind, I think it's more like misunderstandings to lovers, because it's not like, it's more like, "Hmm? Hmm?" So it's kind of like they confuse each other, but they all also misunderstand each other, and then they have to go on a road trip together. It ends up in those two because circumstances. So they're in a road in a car for um a long time, many hours together. So they're locked in a space together. So they have to talk, communicate, and stuff happens. And there's also only one bed, and yeah. Also, I very much love how, moment, this book does something quite different. It's not really normal adult books, or at least, yeah. So it has drawings. I was about to say drawings all over. It's not all over, but it's like here and there there's drawings, and that's just very, and also another drawing, and it's just so fun. That's not really something you see often, so it's just, yeah, quite fun illustrations really. Definitely recommend it. Also, this book is the first in companion series, so check out the next book, which is Off the Beat of the, yeah, it's set in the same world anyway, which is coming out this year. Of course, link it in W. The most recent read, which is The Boyfriend Project. Yes, again, this is maybe like the third time I'm talking about this book in a few many videos, more or less. But this book is so good. It's just amazing. I love both characters. I love both the romance, but also how all the characters have their own life and they're just great. Like romance evolution. It's not like they they lock eyes and they in love. No, it's just slow, and I suppose it's not slow, but it's like the pacing is just so good, and I don't know. I just love it so much. It's swoony, it's funny, it's fun, it's entertaining. Oh, well, fun and entertaining is can't say anything. Um, it's yeah, as I said, swoony. It's heartwarming, but it's also real and, well, feels real. And yeah, definitely check this book out. And yeah, that's all the books I want to talk about today. If you have any thoughts or opinions on any of the books, please let me know. If you just want to leave an emoji with a heart, you can do that as well. And yeah, if you want to talk about some romances you read recently, you loved, or books with romances you read recently, read recently, please tell me, talk to me in the comments, and I'll see you later. Bye.